welcome to my channel and this continuation of my blind playthrough of Dragon Quest III HD Remake. So I was exploring some stuff last week and exploring the world map. And I managed to do the rank 8 in the last one, but didn't quite manage with rank 9. I'll try it again in a little bit, but first I think I'm gonna go ahead and explore all the towns. So, naturally. Few treasures left. No monsters, I guess. No. See if we can find any other monsters or see what treasures I can find. Something, right? Golden stamina, that's it. Yes. Alright, keep moving. Breathe. Enjoy the day's revelry and a good cheer. Right, I like talking to everyone. Let's go ahead and do it. Should my beloved happen to find me in here, in this pit of sin and violence, her wrath would wax hot at my grave transgressions. So unused to them talking sophisticated like that. Rumors about a team of fiends most vile will do battle in next match. Doubtless they will make abundant use of the thwack incantations. Verily, one shudders at the very thought of facing such foes. Yes, thwack is quite annoying. Verily, the blood doth pump most powerfully through my veins when the beasts do battle below. No doubt. Father, oh father, where art thou? Mother calleth thee home to her. So formal. Oh, such wailing, such gnashing of teeth, such relenting aggression. Verily, the wait till the next battle commenceth, shall be most hard to bear. Doubt. Now to explore the town as well. Cantlin. No treasures in here, right? That's what I figured. Or no monsters. Yeah, the people do live in such terror of the Lord of the Underworld's wrath that they are become cowed and listless. There's no shops in this town. Snore. Okay, inside that house. A broken pot. Powder. So I must have taken that one before. That's a quest person in here. I'll talk to him. Well, maybe I'll talk to him now. Why not? I'm here. Might as well. If thou wouldst fain cross over unto the great fiend's isle, thou wilt require 3 objects. Seek the sunstone, the staff of rain, and the sacred amulet. When thou possesseth all 3, get thee the great sanctum and on the southeastern isle, where there wilt thou find thy way. Keep in mind what I have imparted upon thee, and thou shalt not falter. Right? I have lots of prayer rings, so many prayer rings, it's ridiculous. Everyone's like good quality treasure if you go by the audio when you collect them. Well, whilst in Catlin, thou mayst her hear of a strange tale or two. One such story concerneth a group of Rubis devotees, said to reside somewhere beyond the mountains to the south. Should thou wishest to learn more, the priest in the shrine down there will doubtless be able to enlighten thee. No doubt. 2 more treasures, right, so... No one in here, no treasure, you say? There's something in there. Some kind of sword? Broken sword, I guess. Party dress. Have one of those already. Alas and alack, though he was born into this world but yesterday, our poor and wretched child. Oh, how will you fare against life's many hardships? That's a good question. Life is indeed harsh sometimes. O goddess, pray watch over my boy. One look is all it took to know how mighty a warrior thou art. Pray tell how many monsters thou hast slain. Mayhap I too will one day be strong enough to engage them in combat, though I cannot imagine ever being as strong as that other great warrior. To what end should we till the fields? We shall surely be slaughtered ere harvest time. It mattereth not what we do. Especially when even the great Ortega was powerless to call forth the winds of change. Yes, Ortega.
Does that sword perchance take thy fancy? Scant is known about it, save for the fact it was created long, long ago. Even the metal used to craft it is an absolute mystery. I had, at a point, considered using it in the construction of the great statue I seek to animate, but it was not to be. Should thou wishes to take it, then relieve me of the object by all means. I have no use of it now.
Alright, broken blade. I assume that can become a very good blade. Usually how these things go. Item. Slerran looks at the bookshelves. Look at. Fail is a 4-letter word. Yes. Weapons code. Friends primer. Freak a moment. Being a better person. Right. Should explored that or inspected that when I was there. Right. There's 2 more treasures out here somewhere. Where's the inn? So, nothing there, really? Okay, let's go into the inn then. Treasure. Yay. Awesome leather kilt. Galen, well met friend. Who standeth before thee, thou askest? Why, 'tis I, Galen, the doughty bard of wide renown. Mine instrument? Why, of course, is of course the lyre, but alas, my most precious harp of all languisheth in the home of my much missed mother and father. Though beautiful indeed, the sound of my beloved lyre of ire doth seem to irk the monsters of the wild most fiercely. Thus I was compelled to go abroad without it. Okay, so you can summon monsters, I guess. Don't need to rest right now. Okay, interesting. What's that? 6. I think I got the 85 treasure, right? Wanderer, thou findest thyself in the mighty walled city of Caitlin. That one already. What's here? A massive 214 gold. And the rewards are sometimes just ridiculous. Ridiculously low, that is. Alright, let's go ahead and zoom somewhere else. Where do we start? Erasmus Lair. In there, let's go to Tantigel and explore that place fully as well. Or what I hope is fully anyway. Alright, we got 8 treasures left, no monsters. Easy. Slime earrings. magic. Thou hast bested the art fiend, thou sayest. But is Barasmus not merely an underling of Soma, lord of the underworld, and master of all evil? Maybe he is, maybe he is. Thinking cap. I like that one. Our forebears did descend into this realm through the great pit of Gyaga. Truly, they were intrepid souls indeed. Right. So what we got here? 3. Yes. See the block. Should be helpful. Mine own gluttony doth my stomach punish. Goddess, wherefore must I suffer so? Gah, such agony. Yeah. Lord of the underworld dineth on despair, and quenches his unslakable thirst with tears. Doth he suffer we people of Alefgard to live only that we might serve to satisfy his vile appetites? Probably. This castle town... The castle town of Tantagel bids thee welcome, wanderer. Thank you. Thanketh to thee, mine friend. Alright, anything down here? Yes. Yay. A little bit of gold. You shouldn't complain too much, it's helpful. Somewhat anyway. $104, yeah. I wonder if there's actually no cap to number of items you can have in this game. It's that way. Considering how many I had. It's a big church. Holy crap. Very, very big church, because I took that item already. And into some places, not all places. So Robert.
You're having a laugh, ain't ya? Is it really you? Blimey! It's me, your old pal Robin Hood! And I really have gone straight this time. New world, new life. That's what I say. What's that? How come I'm in the clink then? Ah, simple misunderstanding is all. I'm a changed man, honest.
Sure you are.
Here, why don't I prove it by telling you something good? By way of apology for all the hassle I've given you over the years. Here goes. There's a thing called the Sunstone. Proper valuable it is. Well, they only keep it in the dining room of the castle here in Tantagel. Can't help but wonder where the heck all me henchmen wound up though.
There's a pair of boxer shorts in the pot in the dungeon. Alefgard is the realm of darkness, sealed fast from all other worlds, a prison of misery wherein hope can never thrive. It's dark, man. It's dark. In the very center of the desert north of this place lieth an ancient ruin. Deep within its walls, where gapeth the great chasm without bottom. If the legends speak true, it was created by the great rendering of law when the Lord of the Underworld was birthed into this realm. Did thou wish to visit the great castle of Tantagel, thou needst only follow the road here. Also very nice and pleasant, these fellows. I'm engaged in the study of the methods of removal of curses. I chose this field of study that I might come to aid Oh, come to the aid of all afflicted by malign magics. It's a very nice and noble cause. When rain and sun the twain do meet, rain's bow shall bridge complete, so saith the ancient rhyme. Tears before bedtime. Some more barrels. See the citadel over yonder. It belongeth to the Lord of the Underworld himself. It looks pretty. In all my years, I have not met a single soul set out to breach walls or something. Heed mine advice. Should thou wishest to live long, do not even ponder heading there. I'll head there, alright. More treasures, you say? No one in here, no treasures. Alright. Thou art a traveller, art thou not? Then hast thou heard tell of a fabled recovery ring, perchance? Said that a man need not do no more than walk whilst wearing it, and his wounds shall be miraculously healed. I believe I have one or two in my back pocket, along with all the other gear. There's quite a lot of room in my back pocket, that's for sure. So much stuff. Nice. The last one was out here. Where is this? These Uzi earrings will soon feel like a slooper socialite with a superb taste and fashion to boot. Right, let's head into the castle and see if we can get that sunstone and 4 treasures. Castle Tantagel bid us thee welcome, wanderer. Thank you. 4. In the vicinity right now. Soma did steal from here the sacred arms and hid them in places unknown to man. How I should have liked to see them. Thinketh thou that the Lord of the Underworld is afeared of aught? Spiders, perhaps. Feared. I guess he stole all the stuff. Lord of the Underworld. That's not very nice. I wouldn't ever steal something from using mine. I swear. Aliahan, this name I've heard here this day, but of course, this town from whence another traveller who visited us here hailed. Yes, he is my father. He is my father. Of course, there's a cat suit next to the cat. Makes sense. I like the fact that there's a lot of treasure to find. I do like that, but I don't like that most of the treasure isn't really worth it. And it's like, I don't know, it just feels a little unnecessary to have all the treasure when it's not really worth finding most of it. Right. What sayst thou? The Sunstone. Alas, there is no such treasure to be found here, friend. But by strange coincidence, I did chance to dream of such a thing. Yeah, the dawn did finally return to our realm, and upon its breaking, the self-same stone was entrusted unto me. Alright. No more treasure out here. Let's try going in this way then. Nice. This place known is the kitchen, where the meat and wine of the castle are prepared. Is that what the kitchen is used for? Well, this is news to me. Nice. A resurrection leaf, I like it. I would face dread Soma. I do commend thee for thy courage, friend, but throw not thy life away. None save the wielder of the Sword of Kings could hope to smite the Dark Lord, nor could one hope to withstand his wrath. Same with the Aurora armor and the hero's shield for protection. Alas, this trinity of sacred arms resides no longer in the castle. Yeah, not even an image of fabled treasures remaineth. Right. This realm was given by mighty rubies, yet even she could not escape the dread Soma's wrath, who did with his cunning seal her away in a place beyond hope. Right. This way. Did get a treasure indication down here, after all. Not get there. Let's try going up then. There's one more treasure down there. What's that? Guess it was something I had to catch it. Okay, what's this then? Just had the sunstone in a treasure chest lying around. So why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they, after all, have that just lying there, waiting to be picked up by someone? That's where I came in. Alright, there's one more stair to take, but before that I'm going to take the final treasure as well. Somewhere down here. My memory serves me. Yeah. How do I get there? Seriously? Okay. Oh, right. These stairs. May the sacred light bless thee, hero from a far-off land. Okay, that was nice. This was a full heal. Not too shabby. Dawn shall visit our land once more. I have faith that it will be so. Let's hope so. Legends do tell of a fabulous fairy flute secreted somewhere in the village of Kol. Could such tales speak true? Thou art embarking on an adventure, friend. Then allow this humble bard to sing thy praises. Lo, a hero did come from a land far away, the lord of the underworld, Soma to slay. Ton T. Right. The humble settlement of Kol lies far to the northeast of this place, in a region home to a forest that stretches as far as the eye can see. Though those in possession of a ship might be better served by journeying west onto the coast, and setting sail thence. mighty Ortega fought alongside us against Soma's legions in the past. I had never seen such a warrior so capable, and I have not seen one since. Well met, Slerran. How goeth thy quest to find Ortega? I trust thou givest thyself leave to rest thy feet from time to time. Heed me well, for his repose is vital to soothe thy wounds and calm thy mind. My counselor tells me the common folk oft to visit the hot springs and cold to the east for this very purpose. Mayhap forgetting thy duties for time will stir within thee ideas hereto unconceived. Doubt. Was my duty when he bode here with us to attend the brave hero Ortega. He was in a great condition when first he was found without the castle walls, senseless and badly burned. All that he was able to recall was his own name, and though his strength returned in time, his memory did not. No treasure, no nothing up here. There's no other entrances either. Feels like this should be significant, this place here. This plain thou art not of this place, stranger. Whence comest thou, and wherefore? Thou hast journeyed to us to slay the dread lord of the underworld, yes. Praise be, Savior is come. But lo, thou must surely struggle to find thy way in this as yet unfamiliar world. May the goddess smile upon thee. I pray that she might deign to lighten thy burden. This is nice. Alright, Tantagel. Let's go for Galen's house. I think I explored that one. I'm gonna go there anyway. Just can't recall if I actually took everything. I think I took everything here. It was such a small place. No treasure. No treasure. No treasure. Dandara. Let's go to Dandara then. Dandara it is. 2 treasures. The humble desert town of Dandara doth bid thee welcome, wanderer. Thank you. Not doing any of that right now. Just a little bit of a shop. Near do the till the lord of the underworld lieth dead shall dawn break o'er this land once more. Right. Right, so it's a shop that's not actually opened yet. What do I want? What's he wanted? That's for now. Too occupied naming my next born to do business, right? I wonder if we should go in there and see if we can name this boy. Dummy. I have a really hard time seeing those bags on the walls. Lo, a child is born unto me, but he who hath begat this child is yet troubled in matter of its naming. Such indecision befitteth him not. He hath even been asking those who visit the shop their opinions. I will certainly never forget the vexed look that adored Ortega's great face when he was consulted on the matter. Right. Right, mate. Right. And treasure. On the ground floor, at least. I'm Lena, who once danced most successfully in the town of Asham, but a customer driven wild with love for me that I did not return, hounded me until I had no choice but to leave. Sigh. I wonder if the proprietor of the establishment where I once danced is well. Should you ever meet him, please, you must let him know that I am safe. Right. If I ever meet him, yes. Today, once more, a child doth envelop the town. A chill doth envelop the town. Child. Without the sun's light, even the regions of the desert are grown cold. It's a hard time, like how much time is actually passing in this game. It feels like it's going quickly, but it also feels like it's going very slowly. I wander the world in search of orichalcum, and yeah, though I was told I might find it here, I see it not. Power shield. Odd armor forged from an unknown pool. I don't know why my sage can't wear a wizard robe. No clue. Must be the barrel, right? Right. The venerable elder in the house next to mine sneezeth relentlessly. My wrath waxes hot against him. Sneezing, lady, calm down. Look, no pants. Achoo! Achoo! Lo, who doth take my name in vain? Achoo! Two. I wonder where that last couple of treasures are. Magic little robes, I'm pretty sure I had those before. Yeah, the legends do tell of a realm above our own, a kingdom beyond the heavens, and in it, a wondrous sphere of light. Could it be that perchance the sphere of light might brighten our own realm, were it to be brought down here? Can get rid of that fellow, the evil fellow, Soma. Journey south from this place and continue then east once thou reachest the coast, and thou will reach mighty Cantlin. Cross the first bridge that greets thee. Head eastward from there. Thou make sure thou dost not do the same with the second bridge. Pray pay it no heed, and follow the coast towards the northeast instead. Right. It's 89, nice. And only one more. Horse maneuver. Recalcum. Right. I'm assuming that's useful for something. I don't know for what though. It's not. Nay! Right. Well, found everything. Oh, there's a well there as well. I wonder if there's anything in it. Though our world be covered in darkness, I have oftentimes seen bright sparkling light sparkling in yonder meadow. It dances among the underground where the horses do prance and caper. Right. Seed of blackness. Alas, the water ebbeth lower by the day. I fear this town is not long for the world. Was ever a struggle repelling the beasts of the desert, but what hope have we against thirst? Thirst is a harder nut to crack, that's for sure. Right, can't. Oh, this town has been swallowed by the desert. I know a secret. I know a secret. The flute is buried in the south of the bath in Call. Oops, hee hee. Right. Now to head to the next town. Shrine of Spirit been there. Sanctum. Let's go ahead and head to the Sanctum quickly. There's one treasure in the Sanctum. There. Nice. Right. Rimmaldar. Treasures. Greetings, CD Wanderer. Thou art welcome here in Rimmaldar. Rimmaldar sounds elvish almost, or dwarfish perhaps. Oh, right there, of course. Of course there is. Why? It's not my first recovering after all. There's something else. Something deep in the chest. It's a diary. Read the diary, sure. Okay, whose diary is this? The person opens up the book and begins to read.
Even though I haven't a clue where I come from, I still see a place in my dreams that feels oddly familiar. It's nothing like this land either. Everyone's happy and full of life, despite the monster menace looming large as it does here too.
Is that Ortega? Probably.
My memories have been flooding back ever since I left Tantagel. I recall being a warrior, one of the land's finest. It seems I was on a journey long before I ended up here. My resolve is now unbreakable. I'm convinced I'm on the right path. I simply need to see this quest through to the end. However, it must be done alone. Living in terror of monsters for so long has drained the people here of all the fight. There are still a few people whose faces I just can't seem to remember. An old man, a kind woman, and a newborn baby. Perhaps they're my kin, or simply those I once held dear. If they are in fact my family, then how they must resent me for choosing this journey over them. But I don't think I would have done things any differently, even with my current perspective. Regardless, there are more important things for me to be getting on with. The small matter of ending the Lord of the Underworld, for one.
Quite small. I wonder how it actually... everything went for Ortega. It appears to be a collection of musings written by Ortega. Oh, cool. He's a treasure as well. Let's see if we can dig that up. Or collect it, I mean. Restless Heart. Pretty sure I had one of those, right? Yeah. Must have like almost all the gear in the game by now. Oh, an item of great value lieth among my belongings indeed. It was entrusted unto me by the mighty Ortega himself. Thinkest thou it might be mistakenly discarded? Perish the thought. Right. Perish the thought. What sayest thou? There is a realm beyond the heavens where light yet bathes land. Fie, speak not such falsehoods to me, knave. I am not so credulous as thou thinkest. Thou art come unto a place of foretelling, of sight beyond sight. Hark thee well. When the sacred drop lighteth up the darkness, then shall the rain's bow bear thee from the westmost point of this land unto the isle of the field. Okay. Right there, okay, there. Faithful servant of gods, how may the church assist you? It may not. Okay, to another stair. I'll get to that one then. From the outside, okay. I was on the way back there, but I never stopped along the way. Guess I shouldn't have. Right. It's number 90. Beneath the Lord of the Underworld's throne there lieth a secret stairway hidden to the eye. It matters not whom I tell of this, to whom I tell of this, for no man believeth me. Wherefore is mine every word cursed to be false, to be thought false. Yet I know in my heart of hearts that I speak the truth. Inspect the throne, and thou wilt not regret having done so. It's gonna get there first. Captive thou seest before thee is the bearer of false witness, shameless and unrepentant fabulist. No more treasure, no monsters. Oof. Right, so there's one treasure up here. And one in the middle there. Iron axe. Yes. I mean, like I said, I don't mind finding treasure, but like this is unnecessary getting back there, to be honest. For certainty, I did espy a lone figure standing in the most western point of this isle. What was he about, and wherefore, and whence hath he now vanished? Bastard sword. Two already. This lady had something to say, right? You've seen me. Sail the seas that surround some city, and you may stumble upon a secret spot that's well hidden. Your quest to defeat the Lord of the Underworld, and you are the same as Ortega, friends. Mighty Ortega is a warrior of unmatched skill and strength, and could best a group of monsters single-handedly. Barely, he sallied out alone to vanquish the great fiend. None shall defeat the Lord of the Underworld, who doth not first possess the sphere of light. None. Good thing I have it then, isn't it? Scholar's Cap. Scholar's Cap, defense and wisdom. Well, I mean, thinking Cap is a lot better after all. Oh, mighty Ortega, wherefore didst thou attempt the crossing of the great fiend's island unprepared? Did the pitiless sea truly claim thee? Judging by everything I've heard, I'd say no. More treasures. Pretty sure I entered this place, right? No, I did not. The auroral armor dwelleth in the self-same tower where Rubus doth sleep, or so it is told. Okay. It's true. The sacred amulet serveth as proof of Rubus' abiding love for all mankind. Let every soul in Alefgard give thanks unto her. His hair is so out of place, it takes a moment to put it back in order. Sure. That's the one I used to go to a sage. Tears before bedtime. Spoiled brat. Yeah. Definitely the sage job for that one. I believe there was one, if I go down here, one treasure. Somewhere. Need to lap around the outside here and see if we can find anything else. Guessing the last one is somewhere out here. There it is, probably. I believe I entered that house up there, but I'm gonna go there again just for the heck of it. Lo, sage. The sage doth. Sage's stone doth heal all parties' wounds, and is not diminished in so doing. Though the stone worth not, my patience surely doth. Where can my beloved be? She is late indeed. But how do I find this sage's stone then? Ere long, I hope to fashion another in its image. Ere long. We're making a magic key, right? Where I'm at right now, let's go to Kol. That's the last town. Monster in here. I don't remember going into this place. Okay. Thou art welcome to the village of Kol, Kol the Wanderer. Thank you. So I'm going to the well, first of all. Spirit Bracer. Is this a monster? To thou wanteth. Shade. And the monster is revealed before your eyes. How's the monster realize? She. Casper. I wonder if I missed any monsters. how good the silhouette is. Actually, pretty good. But hopefully yeah, there's some good abilities on that one as well. Okay. Let's just talk to him, I guess. The master of the item shop is an artificer of subtless skill. I did once hear tell that he was in fact a smithy of no little reputation in the past life. One wonders why he ceased plying his trade. Hast thou heard tell of the Sword of Kings, perchance? Nay, it was a miraculous blade of surpassing power. Alas, legend tells that it was rent asunder by a great devil, and his pieces strewn hither and yon. But so unyielding was the weapon wrought that the devil spent fully 3 years in its breaking. Lo, 'twas mighty blade indeed. Certainly sounds that way. No monsters nearby. No more monsters, I should say. What's this place? Oroshi's ransom. I was to be sacrificed. No choice but to flee. Driftwood on the tide. We washed up on this world's shore. Worn yet unbroken. Yipang's great swordsmith, my husband, lost his hammer. Please visit his shop. Fading Jenny. And of course, there's some plain clothes in the closet. I mean, it makes sense for there to be plain clothes in the closet, but still. Oh, that fair flute might fall into my hands, and then I free holy Rubis from the cursed statue that bindeth her. I didn't speak about it being in call. Carrier. Oh, I'm such an idiot. That blasted Robin Hood sold me a steel broadsword, which he swore was the Sword of Kings. The legend tells that the Sword of Kings was wrought from the stoutest orichalcum. But where might such a substance be found? On a horse yard. The master of the item shop above it claimeth to hail from a land named Yipang, but none hath heard of such a place. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, right? I need to find his hammer.
I was a swordsmith in my beautiful homeland. True bliss I did know until Orochi. The fiend ruined all our lives. My bliss in tatters. She came for my wife, demanded her sacrifice. So we fled Jipang. I lost everything. My ancestors' tools all gone. Oh, my prized hammer. Alas, with no tools, I cannot do my old job. So I sell items.
Okay. Slime earrings. How do I find his hammer? I want to find his hammer. I really should write this stuff down as I did before. Let's see here. What do I call? Item shop. Owner is Smith. Needs his hammer. That's good. I should have read. There's some other dialogue that I've read that is significant. So I really should look into that again. Nice. Greetings, young one. Thou hast come to soothe thine aches, I trust. Would thou be displeased, perchance, to soak with me? Would thou be displeased, perchance, to soak with me? No. Splendid, thou doth the water seem thee too cold, perchance? Yeah, the fault lieth with the darkness which smothers the land. Ah, for a day when we might at last enjoy a steaming hot bath once more. What's this lady? Lo, the goddess of our light, our radiance, and the lord of the underworld, the darkness, the night. Long have the light and darkness, the wellsprings of power, done battle. Yeah, since the very dawn of time. But to obtain the sphere of light and the dark lord's power might be checked at last. The battle might yet be ended. Right. Of course there's a fairy flute there, just lying there. Don't know what I'm supposed to use that for though. To Tower Free Rubus. Nice. Behold, the public baths, enter, wander, and cleanse thyself. Seed of Magic. Ever entered this place? Will not. This fellow. Hang on, it's you. What's that? Oh, them lot are all off digging some tunnel way down south in this marshy spot. Didn't fancy it myself, so I took the day off. Ever since I got split from the boss, I've been taking odd jobs just to make ends meet. Right. So I guess that was the final town then. Been there. No, not been there, but been there. It's a dungeon, not a town. Been there, there, and there. What I'm supposed to do now is go to the Tower of Rubus, but part of me wants to try the Monster Arena